Hi, everyone. We're going to give everyone a few moments to join, and then we will get started. Welcome to today's live walkthrough of PantherPayments. I'm David Sibelberg, the product lead for payments at PracticePanther, and I'm really excited that you're all here today. We're going to cover a lot of ground today, so feel free to use the Q&A feature in the Zoom webinar bar to submit any questions. We'll have some time at the end to answer them, but we'll also follow up with you after this session. I've been with PracticePanther for more than 6 years now, and I have to say, PantherPayments is one of the most exciting product innovations we've come up with during my time here. I'm also joined by Sam Alcovi, our head of sales. He's been an integral part of rolling out PantherPayments, both during our beta phase and now after our official launch. He's an expert at how our customers use PantherPayments, and he'll be showing you around later. We'll go over what PantherPayments really is and why it's so great, and walk you through the application process so you can get started right away. During the demo, you'll see how you can customize invoices, set up payment plans, and use reporting to drill into transactions. It's my goal that you'll leave today's webinar with a better understanding of how you can get the most out of PantherPayments. So why PantherPayments? Well, first off, our new payment solution is built directly into PracticePanther. That means you never have to leave the current system or workflows to do anything payments related. On top of that, we're really proud to be providing industry best compliance, transparent and low pricing, and a super easy and simple sign-up process. The application is already available in your PracticePanther account. We made it so that you can have a simple and fast experience. It just takes 3 steps. To complete step 1, you'll need details about your business on hand. These are basic bits of information, such as business name, phone number, and email address. We'll also need your federal tax ID, business structure, formation date, and formation state to verify your application. This helps us identify your business for quick and easy approval. Now for step 2, we recommend that the majority owner of your business, either a firm owner or partner, fills out this section. Have your bar number ready. You'll also need a government-issued ID handy. Please scan the photo ID beforehand, as you'll need to upload it to your application. We take your security and the security of your payments extremely seriously. This is why we ask for your photo ID, so we can verify the identity of the person applying for payments, as well as the ownership of the bank accounts being linked. Lastly, for step 3, you'll connect and verify the bank accounts where you'd like to receive payments. Make sure to link both operating and trust accounts. You have to upload a voided check for at least the operating account. If you do not have a check, please upload a bank letter instead. It's very important that we receive voided checks or bank letters to continue processing your application. Given there are no missing items from your application, it can take 7 to 10 business days to get approved for PantherPayments. If we don't have the completed application with your voided checks and photo ID, this will delay the processing of your application. After we review the information you submitted, you'll receive an email the moment your PantherPayments account has been approved, and your firm can start processing payments through PantherPayments right away. That's the really straightforward application process. You do need to prepare some information before starting it, but the application was designed to make sure we get your firm securely on the system. Now I'll let Sam show the ins and outs of setting up payment plans and reports with PantherPayments.
Thanks for showing the application process, David. And you're right, it's really important that the application is completely filled out so that we can get their firm set up right away. I'm Sam Alcoby, the head of sales here at PracticePanther. For this demo portion, I'll show you how to set up and customize Panther payments for your firm after you're approved. We'll also show you how to create reports and set up payment plans. So let's get started. These best practices will help you get paid faster and collect more on the dollar. We will discuss everything from setting up your account to customizing your invoices and requesting retainer payments. First, let's get your default settings set up properly. Click on your name in the top right corner and then click on Settings. Select the invoice options and choose whether or not you want an invoice approval process. This will allow your firm to easily manage which invoices are ready to be sent out. Then, edit your default invoice template or simply create a new one. If you want this new one to be your default invoice, toggle the switch to Yes and name the template. From here, you can also set up your terms and conditions and any notes you want to relay to your client. Next, you'll scroll down to the default payment options. Choose from options like sending invoice payment reminders or accepting partial payments on invoices. You can even select a default due date for all invoices to be paid by. Now comes the fun stuff. You can choose from one of our 6 invoice themes. I personally love Clover because it's green and so is money. Next, we're going to click on Show More Options and make sure to go through each setting to set up the invoice template exactly how you want it to look. This is where you can show everything from your company details down to the text you want to be displayed in your invoices. You can even change the text for specific items like invoice number or issue date that show up on the bill to your client. Something to consider is turning on the operating and/or trust ledger so that your client can see a history of transactions associated with their contact and/or matter. When you're done, save your settings at the bottom of the page. Congrats! You just created an invoice template. Now you'll head over to the Company Logo and Information tab to customize how you want your clients to see your logo, name, number, and more. Once you're satisfied with these settings, make sure to click Save. Alright, it's time to get paid. Once you have matters with billable items applied to them, you can generate, send, and receive payments on invoices. First, click on the white New button on the top left and select Invoice. Choose from 3 options: one invoice, multiple invoices, or payment plan. For this demo, we will go with multiple invoices so you can see how batch billing can get you paid faster online. On this screen, you can set the parameters for which clients to bill. Using the tags, you can select, for example, all active clients with family law cases. And then select the checkbox on the top left. Once you scroll to the bottom, click on Select Options. Now we are going to select all of our different options, such as what date range we are invoicing for, or which invoice template we want to use for this batch. Choose Create Invoices to generate invoices for all your matters in one shot. Once they're done, select the invoices you're ready to send. Then click the Batch Send option. This will then send all these invoices to your clients through the client portal or directly to their email inbox. Once your client opens the invoice from their email, you'll get a notification that they've seen this invoice. You'll also be able to see which invoices have been sent, or like this one, has been viewed. Your client also has the option to save their payment method and can log into their portal to make future payments securely and easily. When the payment is made, it will appear in real time within your PracticePanther account for that contact or matter. Don't forget, you can also get paid online when sending a trust or operating retainer request to your client. This will update in real time to the contact or matter page and can be applied to future invoices. Now that we have shown you how to customize your invoices, batch bill, and get paid online, you're ready to get paid faster than ever and watch your collection rates soar. I'm going to show you how to use PantherPayments reporting tools. This will help make sure that you have all the information you need when it comes to your payments, reconciling your accounts, and getting valuable insights about your firm's activity. Click on the More tab and select Reports. Click on the Payments tab and check out all these reports we can easily generate to track productivity and check payments by specific matters or contacts. As a PantherPayments user, you have access to daily and monthly transaction reports, which you can see here on top of the screen. Notice all of the filters that allow you to slice and dice your data in order to best understand where your payments are coming from. For example, if I want to show how much money I've collected this month from different referral sources, I can do that. First, set your bank account filter to be the operating account. Next, select the date range to be the last 30 days. Now in my account, I've been tagging all of my contacts based on their referral sources. This has allowed me to select the referral source my income stems from on all of my payment reports. In this case, I am selecting the Yelp referral tag. You can now see that the system has applied all of my filters to show what I have brought in, which is X amount of dollars in the last 30 days from Yelp. This will help me decide if a certain referral source isn't carrying enough weight. Pretty awesome, right? We've made some improvements to the overall reports page as well. So all the reports are now categorized into online payments, attorney commission and productivity, and other. Now let's take a look at the payments by matter report. Use the filters on top of the page to track payments in detail. For example, you can track all the payments paid to the trust account by matter per user. You can even search within that given date range to see the trust account balance for a certain day by matter. Once these payments display, you can keep filtering to only show family law matters within this month. And bam, check out the bar graph and all the information below. The best and easiest way to track online payments in real time is to utilize your payments dashboard by employing the quick access filters to show any quick data that you are looking for. A new example of this that I'm so excited to show you is the online payment status filter. This will bring to light exactly which payments were successful, pending, or failed for any reason. It will also help you seamlessly track which payments have been refunded. For any firms that track the origin of matters, look no further than the originating attorney report. This report will clearly show you who's responsible for bringing in every operating dollar into your firm. Every payment is tied to a matter, and every matter can be tied to one originating attorney. This report will tie every dollar back to the attorney who originated it. Are you a firm that does not care about attorney origination? No problem. By setting the originating attorney filter to any user, this report can also give you a detailed breakdown of how every dollar was earned by each billing attorney. Simply utilize the Billed By filter to see how much money each biller is responsible for bringing in. So whether you award commissions or bonuses for the origins of matter, good old hard work, or both, the attorney origination report will be your single source of all truth for all things commission. Lastly, one of my favorite and most telling reports is the productivity report. You can use this to track the money you collected versus the time you have actually billed. This helps many firms understand exactly how much money is being collected in a month compared to how much work was physically done in that same month. For example, if one attorney bills 250 hours in a month but only collects 50 hours worth, and another attorney bills 150 hours in a month and collects 100 hours worth, this report will show you that. This helps firms track how productive they are month over month and gives you a peek into the upcoming billing cycle. Once you have the information you need on any of the above-mentioned reports, you can click on the icons for Excel or PDF exports next to the Choose Columns option to export these reports into an Excel or PDF sheet. Payment plans will help you automate your collection process so you're able to recover more of the money you're owed without needing to manually process payments or follow up with clients. This will ultimately save you a ton of time and you'll collect more. A win-win. From beginning to end, creating a payment plan should take you less than 2 minutes. You're gonna love it. To get started, click on the Automation tab and select Payment Plans. Now click the green button for New Payment Plan. First, I'm going to show you how to create a plan that will automatically collect trust account payments, including retainer replenishment from your end client on a monthly basis. Select which contact and matter you'll associate with this payment plan, fill out the description for this plan, and choose a date for when it should start. Let's start this plan today. You can also select how much each payment will be and decide how often this payment will occur. For this plan, I'm setting it to every 1 month, so it will occur on a monthly basis. Lastly, decide when the payment plan should end, whether it's a specific date or when the total amount has been paid off. I'm setting mine to end in 1 year from today. Pretty simple, right? Next, you'll add the payment plan details for this plan. Add the credit card or e-check payment information and select the bank account you want these payments to be deposited into. Because I'm using this invoice to collect the retainer, I'm going to select my default trust account, though you're able to select any bank account that you have connected to PantherPayments. As you can see, you can also easily add notes for this payment in this section. These notes may be visible to your client if they have access to the client portal. Leave the Create Invoices option as No, then click Save at the bottom. All done. You've created a recurring payment plan that will automatically collect and log retainer payments on a monthly basis. Now you will see retainer payments automatically recorded within the payment plan history section of this payment plan, and also directly with the contact and matter pages this payment plan is linked to. The funds collected from these recurring retainer payments will be available to be applied to invoices immediately. Now we're going to discuss how simple it is to automatically generate invoices for recurring operating account payments. First, create a payment plan and link it to a contact or matter and set the parameters of the scheduled payment. For this plan, I'll be collecting payments every 2 weeks and will end the payment plan once I've collected the agreed upon total amount of $2,000. After linking a payment method to this plan, I'm leaving the bank account selected as my default operating account. Next, and most importantly, toggle the option to create invoices to Yes. This is the option that, if enabled, will automatically generate an invoice with a total due matching the amount of the payment. So since this payment plan will charge $200 per payment, each invoice will be worth $200 as well. Lastly, let's select an item, such as monthly payment, that is being invoiced. This item will be on every invoice as it's the only line item to keep your client's monthly bills as simple as possible. Remember, it's super easy to customize your item list to have any subject line you want. Now, save this plan and you're done. In this example, I will have an invoice automatically generated for $200 every 2 weeks until I have charged a grand total of $2,000. And a $200 operating account payment will be applied to that invoice to automatically pay it off. And best of all, this all only took me 2 minutes to set up. A common best practice to further streamline your payments is to combine the two previous principles. To show you what I mean, I'm going to set the Deposit To option to a trust account and toggle the Create Invoices option to Yes. Doing this makes sure that the money deposited into the trust account before it is automatically applied to pay off the new invoice. Take a look at this invoice that was automatically generated and paid off through the payment plan. This will save the step of having to manually apply the retainer yourself, thus making receipt of this payment even easier. If you are routing the money on these plans to the trust account and then paying off the invoices from the trust, you will need to manually transfer that money from your actual bank accounts. We also have an intuitive weekly or monthly report that you can run to know how much money should be transferred each period. That's it. You can always go to the payment plan history, which will allow you to see a detailed history of each individual automated payment within each payment plan. In order to make the switch to the new PantherPayments as easy as possible, you'll want to transfer existing payment plans to the new PantherPayments. Don't worry, we've made this process simple and almost entirely automated. It's a simple process that only requires your client to update their payment method on an existing plan, then the plan is automatically transferred. Here, I'll show you what to expect. If you have existing payment plans, you'll receive a helper message directly after you're approved for the new PantherPayments. Once you click the Begin Payment Plan Transfer button, you will be redirected to a new page that walks you through an easy process to transfer your payment plans. Here, you'll see a list of currently active payment plans with information on the contact, matter, payment amount, frequency, and date of next occurrence. Clicking the box next to the description will quickly select all of your plans if you'd like to have them all transferred to PantherPayments. Alternatively, you can manually choose which clients you'd like to email and customize the message they will receive in step 2. Let's click Next to finalize the email message. Take a look at the email your clients will receive. All emails will come from you and your firm and will be sent to the primary contact, which is the first person listed within any of your company contacts. You can now easily alter the email subject line as well as the body. At any time, you can restore the default message by clicking here. One really important thing to note is that you cannot remove the Update Payment Method button here at the bottom, since that is the button your clients will click in order to provide their updated payment methods. When you are satisfied with your message, click on Send Email. Once your client updates their payment information, the payment plan will be automatically transferred to the new PantherPayments after automatically canceling with your former processor, so you don't need to worry about having duplicative payment plans active with multiple processors. Are you worried about checking in on the status of each payment plan and needing to know to follow up with clients? We thought of that as well. Until all your payment plans have been transferred, this banner at the top of your screen will display the current count of payment plans that still need to be transferred to PantherPayments. This banner makes it easy for you to check on the status and to send a reminder email to clients whenever you'd like. If you click Update Your Payment Plans, you will be taken directly to the same two-step process we just went over together. It's that easy. You'll also receive a brief reminder every 7 days letting you know which of your payment plans that still need to be transferred. You can then elect to send all of those clients an automated friendly reminder email from your firm, or you can manually select the clients you'd like to email and customize the reminder message. Now let's take a look at the PantherPayments plans grid. Just like the banner notification I showed you a few seconds ago, this view also shows you which plans need to be updated. If you see an exclamation point next to a payment plan, you'll know that it requires updated payment information from your client. Remember, you can always use the client portal to shoot a secure message to any client or set up a task to remind them. Great! One last thing. For those of you that have clients with plans set to the never end option, please note that PantherPayments does not support never end functionality. To make your life easier, we've assigned a date 5 years into the future for those plans starting from the date they are successfully transferred. Don't worry, you can manually stop any plan by hovering over the plan and clicking the Cancel Plan button. There you have it, everything you need to know about transferring payment plans to PantherPayments. Just remember, your clients have 90 days to update their payment information, which transfers their existing plans to PantherPayments. If these plans aren't transferred within 90 days, they'll still remain active, but they won't show up in PracticePanther. At this point, just make sure to cancel a plan with your former processor and create a new one in PantherPayments. Then you'll be good to go. Migrating your client's cards on file is a very simple process as well. The quickest way to request any client to provide updated payment methods by selecting all of your contacts here, clicking the blue button and selecting Request Payment Method from the dropdown. This will take you to a new page where you can customize the email sent to your selected contacts. Much like the payment plan payment method request, these bulk requests will be sent to the primary contact within your company contacts. Once you send the email, your clients will see a button to add a new payment method, where they will be redirected to a page to enter their credit card or e-check information. Once they save their information, it will be available as a stored payment method for your firm to use. Down the line, should you ever want to request a single payment method from a particular contact, you can visit any of your contacts and click the New drop-down on the right side, then click on Payment Method. Here you can see the option to request a new payment method. This takes you to the same page we just looked at, where you can customize the email that will be sent to your contact. We understand transitioning your firm to a new payment processor can be extremely sensitive in nature. This is why we've made sure the new PantherPayments migration process holds every firm's hand all the way to the finish line. If you ever have any questions, please reach out to our support team anytime. That was a lot of information, but I hope you enjoyed that inside look. I'm so excited about PantherPayments when it comes to maximizing revenue and streamlining collections at your firm. I'll pass it back to David, who's going to wrap up this webinar by answering some of your questions. Thanks to everyone who submitted those questions during today's webinar. It looks like we've got a few good ones pouring in here.
Thanks for that deep dive into PantherPayments, Sam. I've been watching the questions come in. Let's see. Yeah, this one sounds good. Will PantherPayments do automated credit card payments? Yeah, payment plans allow you to automatically take credit card payments at a set weekly or monthly time frame, exactly as Sam was showing off earlier. How do payment plans work with clients who pay with cash? Can we set up a payment plan for the client on a specific date and manually fill in the amount that was paid from the payment plan instead of having it be automatic? So payment plans do not work super well with cash payments. I would advise just to create normal manual invoices and log a payment for all cash payments as you are today. Here's another one. Will clients get notifications when they are late on their monthly installment and reminders are reminders through text and email or just email? We do have automatic email notifications that you can set up in your settings for all outstanding invoices. These can go out any number of days before or after the invoice due date, and you can set up any number of separate reminders with different custom messaging. Remember, all reminders will cease as soon as the invoice is fully paid off, so you're not going to ever be unnecessarily bugging your clients. Is there any way to know the status of our application? We keep receiving emails encouraging us to apply, but I think we've applied correctly. You can contact our support team anytime within the application or by emailing support@PracticePanther.com. If you'd like a direct update about your application, reaching out to our support team is probably the best way to go. If you check the Accept Online Payments page and see a button there that says Complete Your Application, then there's still some information missing that we need from your application before we can approve it. Another one here. I just want to confirm that the fees for deposits into trust will be taken out of operating. Yeah, so we will never take fees directly out of your trust accounts. All fees are not taken directly out of the payment itself, but as a separate transaction pulling only from your default operating account on file. So we will never touch any money coming into or out of your trust account. We're going to close. We're running close to time. So if I didn't get to your question, don't worry. We'll reach out to you after this webinar, or you can contact support@PracticePanther.com. Our team can also help you with any of the features you saw here. We also have detailed help articles that you can pull up anytime. Thank you to everyone that joined, and I'll see you guys another time. Take care.